What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and I've been getting so many questions about how to prepare for Madden 20, and usually what I do is I give you guys a tutorial at the launch of the actual game. But because I've already played the beta and I understand some of the gist of it, based on all the feedback that I've been getting about the videos I've been putting out, I'm going to put together this tutorial for you guys and kind of get you guys geared up for what I feel is going to be something that's going to be very, very dominant in Madden 20. Number one, for those of you guys that are D-line users, the reason that you guys get so much flack is because since Madden was created, it's always been about making the plays, and usually they don't give a lot of credit to the defenders, like the D linemen, those D-line defenders like that are rushing. Those guys are just the guys that go out and do like the hard work, and then the secondary and the linebackers, those guys are usually the ones that get all the acclaim. Now, the reason that Barr became such a huge user, going back prior to him, it was Julius Peppers, is because of Anthony Barr's height. So he's 6'5", and they always give him a decent amount of speed. So what I want to show you guys is this. When you start Madden 20, right? For those of you guys playing regs, I don't recommend using the Vikings simply because I believe that Kirk Cousins is not a good quarterback. Now, I know you Viking fans are going to go crazy on me, but I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion. I think the guy kind of sucks, but that's just me. But getting back to the fact of Anthony Barr being 6'5", and he has an 87 speed. This is regs, and I'm doing practice. In MUT, which is what I'm going to primarily be playing, I have to balance it because I see that a lot of my newer viewers that are coming in, welcome to GmiasWorld, you guys are like red dudes, you guys play franchise, and I used to be a big franchise guy as well, but now I'm just like, mainly MUT. I'm going to try to correlate it so everybody understands what's going on. Pretty much the height and the speed is still a factor, all right? Playing the beta, I was ranked top 20. The lowest I was ranked was the highest I was ranked was number 18, but I didn't play for like the last whatever hours, so I think I finished off about rank number 20. The biggest basis of what I was doing was understanding the user capability of Madden 20. So look, no matter what team I used probably the fastest and the tallest of the linebackers that were available. If you have your choice and you're a MUT player, like the way that pretty much what I do, you're going to be looking for guys like Montez Sweat. You're going to be looking for guys like Anthony Barr, guys with height and speed. There's a lot of other names you could throw out there. I know you guys are going to be writing it in the comments, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to focus more on Anthony Barr. All right, so look, I'm going to come out and over. Anthony Barr is actually sitting right where I need him to be. Primarily, I like to use the right side of the field. Most of you guys ask me like, yo, why do you cater to the right side? It's just like it gives you like more of an even balance in Madden. It doesn't matter if you're right-handed, left-handed, if you like, you like to look at each side of the field. The right just seems better in Madden gameplay. That's pretty much what it is. And I've been playing Madden forever. And no matter what, even 2K, I was always on the right side. It is what it is. All right. Now, with certain blitzes, you may want to be on the left side. Like there was a time when this 4-3 blitz, 4-3 normal, weak slant, it screamed, and you had to be that yellow guy. All right, so you had to actually be on like Ben Gideon right here. You would have to be on him. All right, so it depends on what you're running, but primarily I like to set my blitzes up and run it from the right side. All right, so now look what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna run like a basic, cover 3. All right, cover 3 sky. I'm gonna give them Tom Brady and the boys. We're gonna give them like a pretty much different options. But for now, I'm gonna just come out with the Hail Mary. Do they have Hail Mary in this? They should, right? Where's their Hail Mary? They don't have Hail Mary? Empty bro, where's Hail Mary at? I thought, oh, it's probably at the bottom. They switched it. It used to be part of it. I'm over here looking at it like, where is it at? All right, so look, the purposes of this, for me having the Hail Mary as the play, is to just kind of give you guys an insight into how you use her in Madden 20. All right, now this is what you're going to understand. The pass rush is absolutely insane. So number one, what you're going to be looking for, you're going to be looking for guys that have, decent amount of either finesse or block shed, because both of those attributes were very, very critical in Madden 20. If you guys played the beta, they started it off with the Pro Bowl, and you got to see what the highest level of the skill players were, and that was able to determine, why the pass rush was so heavy. But then when you actually went to play head-to-head against human opponents with regs, you got to use the Saints, the Rams, the Patriots, and who was the other team? I forgot who the other team was now. Automatically, I forgot. Bro, did I even use that other team? Oh, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and them boys. All right, now out of all of those teams, the Chiefs had the worst defense. They sucked, but offensively they were geared up. Obviously Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, Bazooka, all that good stuff. That was really, really good. what I'm gonna need you guys to understand, right? The pass rush is gonna be different, so you're gonna have to know pretty much what your read is when you come up to the line. So look right here, right? Because we're in this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press triangle and to the right. Now I'm on PS4, so that'll be Y and to the right. I'm gonna base align. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm doing right there to make my guys like set up differently. And when you user, right, I don't want you guys to think that you have to hold the L2 trigger to strafe. Like you don't want to strafe before the actual play starts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what you're looking to do. That's just something that you're gonna do if the ball is thrown underneath. All right, so right now we're gonna give him a chance to go ahead. We're gonna not move because the computer won't hike the ball unless we stand still. All right, so now look, they hike the ball. Okay, he's going there. This is when you strafe. Now look, it's a very, very quick movement to what happens with that. And that's what most of you guys wanted me to focus on. All right, what did I do on that? Pretty much what's going to happen to a lot of you that were telling me, yo, Gmia, I haven't really been doing a lot of user. I don't know what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen to you guys. If you play on the D line, right, and you don't click on, you see like how I clicked on and I did the pick? The reason that my player stopped like that was because I strafed. I held the L2 button to turn him towards the ball. That is extremely, extremely critical in Madden 20. Let me tell you what happened, bro. I got mossed because I thought it was Madden 13 and the ball hawk was everything, and I just tried to hold triangle or Y for my Xbox users, and guess what happened? I got mossed. Now, it might have been determined because who mossed me? Was it Michael Thomas? I think it was Michael Thomas that mossed me, but the thing about it was I had a keep to lead. So, you know, usually with that type of defender, you'll make a play, but because I just went for the strict ball hawk and I didn't strafe and turn myself around, I got mossed. And usually I would be upset, but it taught me that it's more critical to use those type of things in Madden 20, if that makes any sense to you guys. Like, you can't just do whatever you want. It's not that type of game anymore. So you literally have to make the best play possible in order to make it happen. So with me strafing up, I immediately look towards the ball. So I'm looking, you see what I'm saying? I'm looking towards the ball. Now I just have to hold the button, and then, you know, you're gonna go up and get the pick. Now for all the bad timing drop user picks, usually the secondary won't get that. It's the user underneath that usually has that situation happen to them. So when you strafe, you can just hold the button. I tested it out in franchise and all that stuff. Once you strafe up and just throw into the secondary, you don't need to time it. You just hold the button and he'll pick it no matter what. And I didn't drop one pick in the secondary during the beta. Like once you went up and got it, it was a wrap. So that's the key thing that I want you guys to understand with that. Very, very critical. All right. So now we base align again, because look, we're playing a cover 3. We can disguise it and make it look like a cover 2, you know, move the safeties back, whatever. But I'm going to get more in depth with that going forward. For those of you guys that are members of the channel, YouTube now offers member only videos. So you guys will be getting some of that. All right. So again, he throws the ball. I strafe up. OK, I move to a where like to around where the circle is going to be. All right. So when you move to where the circle is going to be, some of you guys get nervous because you're like, yo, I'm going to move myself out the way and stuff. No, you won't, because you're not holding turbo. All you're holding is the strafe button, and you're using the analog stick to kind of put you as close to the circle as possible. So once you've seen the ball thrown, you get to the circle because you're going to have the advantage. And now, let me point out something this is one of the more interesting questions. Gmi, with these X factors and all this stuff that's making it like NFL Street, is this going to be something to where we can always get the interception? The answer to that is no. I just told you I got mossed. Now remember, I got mossed because I just held the ball hawk. I didn't hold the strafe. I wanted to test, you know, because you got to really test that stuff out. Plus, you know, you got to give feedback. So you know, more or less want to understand what's going on with the way that it's, you know, working out. And pretty much I tried that just in that game to see what would happen. And the ball hawk does not completely turn you around the way it used to. So what I did, like I said, afterwards, every single time I always strafed, I faced the ball, and then I caught it. And let me tell you something right now. This is smooth. Like Madden 19 had very, very smooth animations for it. Obviously, when you get in the mud, everybody's overpowered, so it gets a little bit more scary. But it was very, very smooth. Madden 20 is even smoother with the transition of the way your players move. So what happens is, as soon as you click on, it's precise movement. There's no sliding around. I don't know if you got, like, depending on how long you guys have been watching my videos, when I break down things, I go in depth with it and try to show you exactly what I'm talking about. From Madden 16 going forward with 16 and 17, they kind of took away your user capability and you would slide around. In Madden 20 during the beta, there was no sliding. similar to 19 right now. There's a little bit of sliding. You may have some issues with it, but it's not as bad as it was with the prior 3 or 4 Maddens. All right, but just to let you guys understand, you won't be sliding. So when I click on, you see like how it's natural movement. That's how it is, but it's even better in 20. So it's like I click on and he doesn't even lose a step. He's still going, he turns around to face the ball, he makes the play. All right, so now you might say to me, okay, so Gmi, that's a secondary. What's going to happen? Why are you encouraging us to use the taller defenders when you're roaming around the field? All right, that's a very, very good question. The taller defenders, what happens is the high point pass is still in Madden 20, but if you have shorter, linebackers, for what I'm seeing, they weren't able to super jump. And super jumping is like the guy just jumps through the stadium and picks off the high point pass. That doesn't happen. At least it didn't happen in the beta. And I believe that they should keep it that way because people are not jumping like they're Hakeem Olajuwon every single snap. Especially when you got a 6'5" user, he shouldn't be able to jump that high. They took that out of the game. So a guy like Barr, he, because of his height, will be able to go after that ball. And that's why I want to encourage that, because I kind of, went to nickel and went to taller, strong safeties and lurked, and they jumped as opposed to my shorter linebackers that would not jump. So I've already tested this out as well. So look, we'll go to another play where we give Tom Brady a little bit more of an opening because he'll look to, kind of get the ball to other people. So let's go and let's see if we can give him something where they have like, something where something's going across the middle where you have to watch. Okay, we'll go like halfback angle is going to be annoying because of the route on the side there. I don't want to give him, because Tom Brady loves that, bro. Like he'll just keep dinking and dunking all the way down the field. I don't want that. I want to get. All right, we'll do the crossers. We'll give him inside cross. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to base align. Now we know that Gronkowski is going to be doing a drag, right? So you got to be careful. Now those guys that are in the purples, the curl flats, you can watch that if you want. Or you can change them to cloud flats that make them play a little bit lower down, but they'll also go back up in that zone. You simply press, you're going to globally do it with the linebackers that are outside that are in the purples. So you're going to use triangle or you're going to use Y, down on the right stick, up on the right stick. And that'll change it to a cloud flat. I prefer cloud flats because they do more of trying to take away the lower end of the field. So if they try to do a quick pass, the linebackers will go after it. Keep in mind, the same 4 rushing, the Vikings have a very, very good defensive line, so the pressure would be a little bit more enhanced than what you will see right now with this Madden 19. It's going to be even that more enhanced with the way the pass rush is. So now we go ahead, we don't move so they can hike the ball. All right, we follow a little bit. All right, you see what I did there? What I did was you can make contact with the player and slow him down. I want to start to encourage you guys to do that. Some of you guys don't really understand what that does, but it throws off all the timing. And in Madden 20, timing is going to be everything. So if once I do that, look what I do here. I bump him a little bit. You see like how I put my arm out and I bump him a little bit? To do that, all you have to do is just, you manually run into him. And I pushed him a little bit. Now Gronk is big and he's strong, so he's going to keep going, but that affects him. That affects the route. So if the guy throws the ball right there and you see it, you can just jump that and pick it. And in 20, same exact thing. You can make contact with them and slow them down. All right. Obviously, you see Grunt keeps going, and then my yellow, he stops moving once the drag gets out, and then the cloud flat, like I told you, it starts off lower. And then it goes up, and 20, it plays very, very well too. If your linebackers are smart linebackers, they'll play just like this, which is what I want him to do to take away the inside route that he was going to do. So he did his job. It's just that with the middle linebacker, he has to actually follow Grunk a little bit more for the drag because I have to take over the other drag, which I actually left open, and my cloud flat went up and did what he was supposed to do and play the cloud flat. So the drag routes are absolutely different. What you can do when you know that they're going to be doing stuff like that is triangle and just press down on the right stick and turn it into a hard flat. Bro, let me tell you about hard flats in 20. They work. Like, dudes are trying to throw to the flat in 20, pick sixes. And for those of you guys that asked if the interception, it delays it and it kind of turns you guys, make them run backwards, that did happen to me, but only once because I wanted to test it out, obviously, to see if they do it. When you intercept the ball in Madden 20, let go of your controller and wait until the screen actually turns the other way, then immediately speed burst and go for 6. Simple. Very, very simple. So now we're going to do the hard flat. I know that I'm taking away the drags, but what about the middle of the field? Because they're no longer in cloud flats. So he's going to get it. He fumbles. You know what I'm saying? Dude got hit stick instantaneously. We make the big play. And hit sticks are so critical again in 20 as well. Because sometimes you could give up the underneath route. We're going to go ahead and put them in hard flats again to know that the flats are done. But you got to make sure you're not giving up the big play. So I don't mind giving up the flat right there. You see me again, I try to bump him. I went with him a little bit, but what did I give up now? The inside route. You see what I'm saying? I gave up the inside route because that guy's in the flat. When I do this, and then you go to like the individual, you could do individual players, and I could turn him into a purple because I'll press triangle, triangle, or Y, Y, and then give it for only the secondary, and then leave that one guy in the flat over there. And you could kind of manipulate the coverages just to make sure you can press if your guys are fast enough to get off the press. And that's another thing in Madden 20, if you press in your corner slow, GG's. Facts. It's over. So now we have all kinds of zones going on. Tom Brady makes that read, and my underneath guy that was in the flat wasn't in position to make, well, that was actually my yellow. He wasn't in position. Please note, guys, that he's not going to have this kind of time rushing for in Madden 20. Like, he's not, bro, when you set your blitzes up right, he's going to have to make a play a lot better and a lot faster. Right now, we have everybody in hard flats again, so we're trying to give up the hard flat. I mean, we try not to give up the flat because we know he's doing drags, but we have to worry about everything else that's coming with it. Giving up nickel and dime plays 2, 3, whatever like that, you can start to adjust it, all right? This is what happens now. In Madden 20, when you want to send the blitz, the more you send, the faster the guys are going to get there. It's like actually real football. That's why I kind of liked it more than any other Madden for like the last couple of years. Bro, you send the extra guy, that guy's going to feel that pressure. And depending on the traits of the quarterback, it could, okay, he just didn't jump right there. He just didn't jump, and he got juked. Okay, bro, you know what? I'm going to pick your moms up and do her. But listen, this is a situation, right? When you send the extra player in 20, the heat comes. And it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be in that area, and people are going to have to make reads that they normally would not make. And that's going to be an issue, and you guys will see it. So I need you guys to be ready as well. See, now, the pressure got there a little bit. He threw it out early, and my dude in the yellow was able to make that play. All right, he's in the hook zone. He's ready to go. But these are the ways that you're going to be able to use her and intercept any pass in Madden 20. I want you guys to utilize it. The middle of the field is where you're supposed to be. Now, you see how I immediately click on? Those in routes are dangerous because pretty much like, look, I'm going to turn it to a Tampa 2, all right? Because, you know, I just left the audibles, you know, basic. What the Tampa 2 is going to be good to a certain extent because it's going to stop the drags because the corners are going to stay there. But you see how he still gives up that in route? So pretty much what happens is, in order to take away something that they're doing, you're going to have to be able to adjust. Like, for instance, if I put that guy in the cloud and then I change this guy to a, this guy technically can't go to the hard flat because I don't think did they give that to him? Let me see. X, what do you get? Curl flat inside? No, you can't put the safety into a hard flat by doing the quick adjust. So you would have to actually do that to the linebacker and then make him go into a purple by doing by using R trigger to bring up his quick links, and then use the secondary separately. So now we have a hard flat, and then we have the purple. Now we let them hike it. Okay, we see the purple. I try to bump Grunk, and then he goes to the flat. But then we're there to make the play. You see what I'm saying? This is just general coverage basics that I'm going to go more in depth in for Madden 20. But I wanted to get this out because some of you guys want to lab, and I've already started to lab some of the things that I saw that works on both games. So I'm going to be more than prepared. You see what I'm saying? But you guys have to just understand, you don't have to use turbo while you're lurking the middle of the field because your zone is the hook. You see what I'm saying? That curl flat, if you leave it there, he's going to watch that side. Your hook zone is in here. So don't get too used to using the turbo so much because it'll drive you out of position. And in Madden 20, it's so sensitive. Like, everything is so sensitive to whatever you're doing. You don't want to put yourself out of position. All right? So I need you guys to start labbing this, getting ready, letting me know what you're thinking. What else do you want me to touch on right now? As far as becoming a member, which a lot of you guys have been asking about, you should see a join button on the bottom of this video. You can join it, and, you know, pretty much when I go live, you will have my emotes, and I will be able to give you some expertise into what I've been learning about the game during my live streams, which is what I live stream for on this channel, is to give feedback and to talk to you guys, specifically my members, about what's going on within the game, what can help you get better, what players are better to use, etc., etc. All right? So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Let's go ahead and get one play before I let you guys go. I'm going to go ahead and turn it to a cloud flat. I'm going to try to get nasty. I'm going to try to get nasty with Tom real quick. I'm going to sit up in the pocket right here, too. Like, try to scare him a little bit. See what's good. Come on, Tom. Come on, go. Right. Okay, nope. Take it away. Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of movement. And once you get to that level, that's when you'll be on and popping. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.